explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Football Team.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Willis able to get him for a loss of about 3.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He'll let it go deep for Fuss, but when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 10.
DeAndre Hopkins, 42 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one. And while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The tackle by Zach Allen. It's a gain of 4. Brings
Winston now.
6.
This is brought in by Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 58 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Murray's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. Able to find Isabella. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 67 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
42-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Score Cardinals 14. Washington 7.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets it down to the 32. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
At the 14-yard
from the red zone now. Winston escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Winston eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Taken down right at
the offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
4th down.
To throw is Winston. Steps away to it, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Justin Hopkins.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Cardinals 21, Washington 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 32 that time. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Murray off play action. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Play fake, Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Murray's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Winston. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Chase Young on the tackle.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Watch the twitch. 58, come on. 58, come on. Watch the slip, watch the slip.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, here's Love. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. A quick pass here to Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
4-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 32 on the play.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Ingram. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and...
And again, it's Ingram.
4 yards.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington has made this a one-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
Good.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hop. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to take another shot here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. To throw, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Arizona.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
35. Washington, 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Winston on 4th down. That one caught by Gibson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
34-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Ingram. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
10 yards to go.
First throw now for the backup Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. Forced out to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're running. Ingram. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. A first down throw for Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Single. 24 is the mic. You run. Hey, alert 3.
On play action, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.